Don't do it, guys. Don't place trades based on what you see here. Please consult your own financial advisors and do your own due diligence. All right, with that said, let's go. It is Tuesday, I'm sorry, Monday, September 10th. Actually, no, it's Tuesday morning, September 11th. Again, just missing the 12 midnight mark. But it's all right. As you can see here, the portfolio is up a little bit. It says it's down on the day, but I had a pre-market pop. It would have been a really, really bad day unless it was that, if not for that Apple put that I bought on last week at some point. Now, this is the vlog that takes your 30K to a million, or my 30K to a million, but I gotta admit, it's been real slow. This is the monthly chart. Been doing this for close to a month now, and I'm about flat, if not a little bit behind schedule here. Um, I was up as 33,721. I'm a little bit behind right now. And the reason, even though I made such a nice trade, which I closed out today, by the way, the Apple put is closed out. As you can see here, if we view the history, you see that over here, the Apple put sold it for $730. I bought it for 245, so that's about a 200% profit on that. To stave off some of those Apple losses, Apple's been going down finally. Now, it has my permission to stop going down because I just exited the trade today. As you can see, it was down another 1.34%, and I sold the put right here at this little bottom to 17. But with my luck, Apple's going to continue to fall to my otherwise predicted levels of like 208, something like that, or maybe at least 215, 206, at least, maybe even go down as 190, 189. But we'll see. Could be even worse. I think the announcement comes in tomorrow, so if Apple has a really big pop up today, I will actually buy a put, another put to short for after announcement action and see if that staves off some losses as well. But if it sells off tomorrow, I'm not buying a put. I'm not buying a call either. Just not buying anything. Just gonna stand put. Not put, not call. You know what I mean. I'm not gonna do anything. So, in other news, I just added a little bit to my EXK position and I bought another 100 shares at 215. I'll keep accumulating that. And I've just bought a single share of SH to add to my otherwise hefty position now that it's shortly accumulated. Because I don't have any hedge at the moment. I have zero hedges. No hedge, zero hedge. I think it's a website. Go read it. It's good. So, no hedge. The only thing I have is SH at the moment. And I only have like 600 bucks in it. 527. It's virtually nothing. I'm virtually hedgeless, positionless. I got nada, cuñada. Nada. All right. So that's it. What else is in the news? Um, Markets, silver, gold, flat. I have a hard time figuring out if they're in a bottoming pattern or just consolidating so they can drop to new lows or at least test the December 2015 bottom. Now, I've been looking into silver. I have looked into uranium last week, and this week I've been looking into silver, reading more, listening more, looking at charts, and it really doesn't look good. Like, I think I'm sticking with my thesis that it's gonna have a short-term pop and then a long-term fizzle, like 5, 10 years of just working through all the excess. And the thing with silver, right, is it's very peculiar because silver is not like other commodities in a well, in many ways, but the sense that I want to talk about is that if the price drops down, usually when commodity drops down in price, people like shut mines off, they decrease um, the supply of silver, of whatever commodity they're mining, right? So let's say it's copper. They decrease copper production because it's not viable to mine it at that price, right? They're losing money. So what happens naturally is like uh, people wiser than I say, the cure for low prices is low prices. But what happens with silver is it's not a main commodity that's being produced by miners. It's usually gold or, copper or something else. And silver is a byproduct of that mining. So what happens is that now the supply to the market increases, or at least stays steady at the bare minimum, especially in a high commodity price environment. And so as the supply increases and the price drops, that signal is not really, that signal doesn't really matter. Do you guys see what I'm saying? So just because the prices are low, that doesn't mean the supply is going to decrease to bid up the price. So as a result, what's been happening since 2011 is silver miners have been going out of business or starting to mine more gold because gold's a lot more stable than silver. So they've been converting to gold miners. And even Endeavor Silver, which is my favorite company, even though silver is such a crap product, even they have 50% of their gains through gold mining instead of silver. Even they. So that means that, even the price is low, it can keep driving lower and lower and lower for a really long time until it becomes just another industrial metal. And it will be more viable to use silver in mass quantities industrially rather than things like, copper or nickel or whatever. If it drops to that price, I mean, man, we're in trouble. But I doubt it'll go that low. It's just this trend of decrease in silver prices over the very, very, very long term, um, relative to everything else, seems to be intact, especially gold. That trend seems to be intact. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm just really happy that I mitigated some losses. I exited my Apple short and did not lose money on that trade. It was an almost an emotional buy because Apple has been winning for such a long time, for such a big streak that it just seemed it was kind of struggling up at the top, and I was kind of upset that Apple was winning so much. And I own Apple 12 shares, not big, not a lot, but and I was like, okay, I need to protect myself here. Let me see if I can find the place where, yeah, it was at like 129, 128, right? And I'm like, all right, I need to protect myself. So I bought a put somewhere around here because it was starting to flatten out. See, it wasn't really going through that 130 mark, and I'm like, all right, this might be it. Apple's winning too much. If they keep winning from here, it's just a complete bubble. So I'm like, all right, we'll buy it. It's been going down and exited here today. $400 profit. Phew. Made up for some losses on really stupid trades that I did last year. Okay. Um, I think that about wraps it up. What my plans from here forth, I have $1,184 to play with. I'm gonna look for an entry point for Apple actually. So if it keeps dropping, like if tomorrow if it drops down in the 210 or the 200s, I will most likely buy a couple more shares. If it does not, well, I might not trade at all, but we'll see. We'll see how far it drops. And if it goes up, I might buy a put. And if it's just kind of flat, I just won't do anything. That's probably what's gonna happen. But you don't never know until it happens, right? You gotta judge things at the time that it happened. You can't prejudge your moves because new variables appear. You can't tell the future. We just try. On in other news, Cameco's been falling, dropping like a rock. It's at 942 right now. 942. So that means that on 921, not the price, but September 21st, it's the 11th now, I will be obligated to buy 100 Cameco shares. And I will put my total, oh, excuse me, 200 Cameco shares. Look at that. Which will put my total at 400, but that's okay because I can now start selling calls against it, and I will be selling $10 calls against Cameco, and I will try to make up some of that cash back. But it's very unfortunate though. Now I'm officially negative on Cameco. This was one of my biggest winners. I was up like $600 on it, and now I'm not. And this is the reason why account is not climbing. If it wasn't for the chemical losses, I would be sitting at, 33,700, but now I'm sitting at 33. So that's the updates for right now. I'm really hoping there's some kind of this silver reversal though, so I can make some money off of EXK. I can make some money in my other account as well, and mitigate some of these huge losses. Switch, if you guys remember, is the company that I I lost a big trade on, but now I'm trying to make it up. So I'm really hoping it reaches 12 so it can get out of the trade. I have a call sold against it, a $12 call. What else? What else is in the news here? What else is happening with this portfolio worth noting? It's exciting. Oh, China down 1%, JD down 1.5%, JD.com. Gold miners down, India down 2%. Yeah, nothing unusual. Nothing unusual really. Everything the same. All right, well, if I think of anything else, I'll be thinking of new trade ideas and things I can sell puts and calls against tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to a nice day. It's Tuesday, Reversal Tuesday, but I have a feeling that tomorrow is not going to be a Reversal Tuesday. It's going to surprise us. It's going to go with the trend. So we'll see if I'm right on that call. I just get a feeling about how the markets are moving, you know? Just they're too quiet. Too quiet. Okay, that's it for now, guys. All right. Hopefully this helped a little bit with your entertainment value for today. Watch this vlog go to 1 mil. It will happen. It's a certainty. 100% guaranteed. I just don't know when. All right, guys. Peace out.